Welcome back to 843 TV. Now we're excited to talk with Bonnie Hargrove, who has a lot of hats. And today we're going to be talking about your role with the Cultural District, and also you were the chair at the USCB Center for the Arts.
Yes.
So you're a busy lady.
I am, and I'm doing all the fun things in Beaufort.
That's right.
Yes, I don't allow anything that's not fun.
Save the boring stuff for the mayor, right?
Right. Thank God for Billy. Take one for the team. So, but meanwhile, just to tell you a little bit about the Cultural District. The Cultural District started, I think, over 5 years ago when the USCB Center for the Arts partnered with the city to talk to the State Arts Commission about us becoming a designated cultural district, which is a national and international designation. So in a lot of cities that you go to, some people travel because they travel to cultural districts.
Right.
And a cultural district is a walkable area inside a community where there are cultural activities, cultural designations. So, you know, Beaufort already had one. We just were asking for the name.
Yeah.
So,
It makes sense with all the history alone here, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but ours is supposed to be walkable. So at some point, that's where the bench project that we're going to talk about in just a minute came in. Because as you know, I mean, you can walk downtown for 30 minutes or more and still be inside great culture and history. Because, you know, even our cemeteries and a lot of our churches are works of art. So,
yeah,
you know, it was super easy. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd like to talk two things. One, let's talk about the bench project first.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and talk about a little bit what you've done to sort of put the pieces together for somebody to have the experience.
Okay.
So tell us about the bench project.
Well, the bench project is near and dear, of course, to our hearts at the Cultural District, because it was something we first started out trying to talk to the NEA about getting funding from them. And that didn't work out. And then we had a light bulb moment where we realized that Habitat for Humanity builds these wonderful benches. And we thought, why not partner with these pieces that are basically, they're like canvases. You know, they're very simply but sturdily made benches that we thought artists could paint. So we started off with that. So then we had this great collaboration with Habitat. From there we went on for the Beaufort Art Association, did one for Santa Elena. So we were able to take a bunch of organizations that had not worked together on a project, you know, and put them together. And it's been wonderful. You can see the benches. I think there'll be some videos.
And how many benches do we have?
We have 6. We have 6, and they're all very different. There is not a single one that looks alike other than the size.
Who created these benches? Which gave the 6 different looks?
Okay, so the places are Waterfront Park is for Habitat Humanity, and that's so they actually went out and recruited an artist who works with Habitat to paint their bench. Santa Elena worked with the Beaufort Art Association, and some of the benches have been modified. USCB Center for the Arts bench, Greg Rawls helped create a space in the back of our bench that has the columns of Beaufort College building. So some of them have been modified. Mm-hmm. So then the Digital Corridor has a wonderful tech-savvy looking bench out in front of base camp. And let's see, the Black Chamber of Commerce, and then the Reconstruction History Museum as well.
How much fun is that?
I know,
yeah,
I
so
know.
you can go on tour and look for the benches and enjoy the artwork there.
Right.
Besides that project, give us a little tip on some of the other things that are coming down. What are y'all working on?
Oh, well, we're about to do another 6 benches.
Another 6, okay.
Yes. So, and this time what we want to do is 4 of the benches will be inside the Cultural District, and the Cultural District is basically try to do the best that I can here. It looks like Texas in a way because it comes down Boundary Street, around Carteret, up Bay, and then down by Santa Elena. So anyhow, so you can imagine how much that encompasses. So what we want to do is we want to ask organization, churches, whatever cultural sites, whether they will submit that they would love to have a bench. So we right now are working on that process of how we will do that. And then we want to expand the benches out into the community. So there'll be 2 that can be at Penn Center or at the technical college, wherever, you know, they would like to be. So we're working on that. I mean, ultimately, we would love to have 40 benches in the community where people come and do a tour of the bench.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it goes back to the cultural district was so big that one of the ideas was we need places for people to sit and just enjoy being there.
Yeah.
I agree with you. So
Yeah.
are we looking for sponsors? Are we looking
Always, always.
So
Just
maybe
thank you.
that's
You're
a
a
pro-
wise woman who knows who knows all things. So the sponsorship is basically if you want to have a bench. And so we're looking, your cost would be getting the artist, any modifications to the bench. So, you know, we're looking at $300 to $500. So
Well, that's-
very modest.
It
very
is modest. And
Yes.
don't forget, a bench is a lifetime too. It
Wait
really
till
is.
you sit on these benches. They will be there for a lifetime.
We're going to go check out the benches, aren't we, Catherine? Yes.
That'll be
Yeah,
really
y'all try to lift them because I felt like I was a pretty strong woman. But the Habitat builders, which were phenomenal, they are spectacularly built and they are heavy.
Well, thank you so much for
Yeah.
sharing this
Sure.
information. We're delighted.
Yeah.
Always fun
Anytime.
to talk with you and everyone here in the city of Beaufort. And thank you for watching this episode of 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.